see differences between football and basketball. In football, which starts up again, by the way, here in a few months, there will be a championship game by Dr. Pepper to determine the champion. In basketball, it's all about Phillips 66. And the tournament, at least on the women's side, is just up the road here in Oklahoma City. We'll preview OU's bracket. We'll preview actually both brackets. Coming up next, Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away. Alright guys, well the women's version of the Phillips 66 Big 12 Championships being played in Oklahoma City, they look not a little something, they look exactly something like this. First we will preview the bracket, not including Oklahoma. It includes Baylor, Kansas State, Iowa State, Texas Tech, and TCU. We'll start with the big, bad, scary Baylor Bears, who went this season 28-2, 17-1 in league play in the Big 12. Their best win this year is probably the win at Texas, 70-67. Their head coach is Kim Mulkey, who's a 1984 grad from Louisiana Tech and has been with the scary Baylor Bears since 2000. Helping Kim Mulkey keep things afloat there in Waco, Wacko, number 21, Kalani Brown, and number 30, Alexis Jones. Kalani Brown averages 15 points per ball game, 15.0, 8.1 rebounds per ball game, and 1.3 assists per ball game for the Bears. While number 30, Alexis Jones averages 13.9 points per ball game, 4.9 rebounds per ball game, and 4.8 assists per ball game for the Bears. The next best team in the bracket is the fourth seed in their bracket, and that's Kansas State, who in a combined 21-9, 11-7 in league play. Their best win this year is a home win against our beloved Oklahoma Sooners, 79-71 win in Brandledge Coliseum. Their head coach is Jeff Mittie, who's a 1989 grad from Missouri Western State. He's coached at Missouri Western State from 82 to 95, Arkansas State from 95 to 98, 99 to 2013 he was at TCU, and is currently at Kansas State 2014 to present. Helping him keep things afloat there in Purple Land, number 24, Kendra Weissman, and number 23, Brianna Lewis. 24, Kendra Weissman averages 14 points per ball game, 14.0 points per ball game for the Wildcats, while averaging 2.5 rebounds per ball game and 2.7 assists per ball game for the Wildcats. While number 23, Brianna Lewis, isn't a bad player in her own right, she also averages 14 points per ball game, 8.2 rebounds per ball game, and 0.5 assists per ball game for the Wildcats. Of the top seeds, the last top seed left is Iowa State, who is a combined 18-11 this season, 9-9 in league play. Their best win came in Austin against Texas, 70-66. Their head coach spent some time at Toledo from 88 to 94, and is currently at Iowa State and has been there since 1995. Serena Johnson and Bridget Calderon are the two leading scorers in this side of the bracket for Iowa State. Number 12, Sienna Johnson averages 15.7 points per ball game for the Sykes, while averaging 8.3 rebounds per ball game and 2.8 assists per ball game for the Clones. While Bridget Calderon also averages quite a bit of scoring, 15.4 points per ball game, 5.7 rebounds per ball game, and 1.8 assists per ball game for the Sykes of Iowa State. There are two low seeds in this bracket that will play the opening round game. The opening day game for this side of the bracket will be number 8 Texas Tech and number 9 TCU. We'll start with number 8 Texas Tech, the Red Raiders. This year 13-16, 5-13 in Big 12 play. They beat West Virginia 75-66 in Lubbock to get the win there. Their head coach is Candy Whitaker. Is a 2002 class of Texas Tech. She's also been at UMKC, where she got her career started from 2006 to 2011. 2013 to present, she's at Texas Tech. Helping her keep things good and trying to get her alma mater back on top. Helping her do that, number 5, Reese Caldwell, and number 23, Ariana Gutierrez. And number 5, Reese Calderon, averages 14.0 points per ball game for the Raiders, while averaging 2.7 rebounds per ball game and 4.5 assists per ball game for the Tech Raiders. While number 23, Ariana Gutierrez, averages 10 points per ball game, 10.0 points per ball game, 4.8 rebounds per ball game, and 1.3 assists per ball game for Texas Tech. The Frogs of Horned Frogs of TCU is the final team in this bracket. They finished 12-7, 4-11 in Big 12 play. They beat Texas Tech 72-62. Their head coach is Reagan Pebley, who's a 1997 grad from the University of Colorado. She got her career started at Utah State from 2003 to 2011. 2012 to 2013, she was at Fresno State. 2014 to present, she's at Texas Christian. Helping her keep things afloat and start winning again at Texas Christian, number 23, AJ Alex, and number 15, Jada Butts. AJ Alex, number 23, averages 13.3 points per ball game, 2.6 rebounds per ball game, and 4.5 assists per ball game for TCU. While Jada Butts averages 12.3 points per ball game, 3.8 rebounds per ball game, and 2.7 assists per ball game for TCU. All right, guys, that is Baylor's bracket. The Oklahoma bracket is up right now, as they're the 3rd seed. But before we preview Oklahoma, we have to preview the 2nd seed, Texas. 22-7 this year, 15-3 in Big 12 play. Their best win was a win at Baylor, 85-79. Their head coach is Karen Aston, who's a 1987 grad from University of Texas, ULIR, Arkansas, Little Rock. She's been at plenty of other stops along the way. Charlotte from 2007 to 2010. 2011, that 1 year, she was at North Texas Mean Green before getting the call to the University of Texas, 2011 to present. Helping the Horns stay high and get back on track now. Number 11, Brooks McCarty, and number 23, Ariel Atkins. Number 11, Brooks McCarty first, who averages 14.5 points per ball game for the Horns, while averaging 3.4 rebounds per ball game and 3.6 dimes per ball game for Texas. The Longhorns also have Ariel Atkins, who averages 13.3 points per ball game, 4.1 rebounds per ball game, and 1.7 assists per ball game for the Texas Longhorns. What about our beloved OKLAHOMA Oklahoma Sooners? They're the 3 seed in this side of the bracket, finishing 22-8 this year, 13-5 in Big 12 play. They did beat Texas 81-79 in Norman. Their head coach is Sherry Cole, who was a 1980 grad from Oklahoma Christian University, and has been at Oklahoma since 1996. Two leading scorers for the big bad Oklahoma Sooners. Number 20, and both seniors, by the way. Number 23, Maddie Manning, who is returning next year off of a redshirt injured season. Number 23, Maddie Manning, got a redshirt, so she'll be back next year. One senior that won't be back next year, however, number 10, Peyton Little. We'll start with Maddie, who, number 23, Maddie Manning, averages 12.7 points per ball game, 5.5 rebounds per ball game, and 2.1 assists per ball game for Oklahoma. While Peyton Little also averages 12.7 points per ball game, 3.2 rebounds per ball game, and 1.5 assists per ball game for the Sooners. The next team on the lower docket, on the top half of the bracket, West Virginia. They are the 6th seed, finishing 20-10, 8-10 in Big 12 play. They beat Oklahoma by 10, 83-63 in Morgantown. Their head coach is Mike Carney, and Carey is a 1980 grad from Salem University, and has been at West Virginia since 2001. Helping keep West Virginia afloat on the top half of the bracket has not been easy, but it's all been done by number 5, Tynese Martin, and number 11, Tiana Muldrow. First, number 5, Tynese Martin, who averages 17.8 points per ball game for the Mountaineers, while averaging 4.2 rebounds per ball game and 2.4 assists per ball game for the West Virginia Mountaineers. They also have number 11, Tiana Muldrow, who averages 14.7 points per ball game, 8.4 rebounds per ball game, and 2.7 assists per ball game for the West Virginia Mountaineers. The lower half of the bracket, the opening game, will have to be played between the Aggies of Oklahoma State, or the Cowgirls of Oklahoma State, and the Jayhawks. The Kansas Jayhawks, they are the 10th seed. We'll start in our great state of Oklahoma. OSU finished 16-13 this year, 6-12 in Big 12 play. They beat Iowa State in Stillwater 71-59. Their head coach is Jim Littell, who's a 1977 grad from southwestern Kansas University, and has been the head coach from 2011 to present. Now, in 2011, remember, he was the interim coach, so 2012 was really when he got the head coaching job permanently. Speaking of permanent, trying to keep things permanent there in Stillwater, in tournament play, number 54, Kaylee Jensen, and number 3, Mandy Coleman. Now, number 54, Kaylee Jensen, averages 18.5 points per ball game, 10.6 rebounds per ball game, and 1.4 assists per ball game for Oklahoma State. Wow, Mandy Coleman, also from OSU, averages 12.8 points per ball game, 6.7 rebounds per ball game, and 1.5 assists per ball game for the Oklahoma State Cowgirls, or the Aggies, if you prefer. And finally, the 10th seed, the Kansas Jayhawks. 8-21, 2-16 in Big 12 play. They did beat Oklahoma State for one of their 2 wins this year. Beat them in the Fog, 67-49. Their head coach is Brendan Schneider, and is a 1995 grad from Wayland Baptist College. He's been at a couple of other places. He's been at Emporia State. He was there from 98 to 2009. 2010 to 2014, he was at SFA, or Stephen F. Austin. Oklahoma State fans know all about SFA. And on the men's side, that is. And Kansas from 2015 to present. Leading scoring leaders, number 3, Jessica Washington, and number 2, Mackenzie Calvert, trying to keep things, trying to get the new regime started helping them get that new regime started at Kansas. Jessica Washington averages 17 points per ball game, 17.0, 4.1 rebounds per ball game, and 2.9 assists per ball game for the Hawks. While the Rock Chalk Jayhawk also had number 2, Mackenzie Calvert, who averages 10.2 points per ball game, 2.3 rebounds per ball game, and 1.5 assists per ball game for the Rock Chalk Jayhawks. Alright, guys. You guys know the rest. My name is Terry James. You can find this and all my other things on my YouTube cast, Boomer Sooner 1982. Also, find them on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor. And I also tweet them out, or tweet me also at Sooner_fan_OK. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. It's been a fun year. And next up, preview coming up will be for the NCAA tournament, which, by the way, the women are automatically in, I would think. Boomer Sooner, everybody. Thanks for watching. See y'all then. I'm out of here.